How are we all? Wonderful people. Thanks for tuning in on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon. I've just come across an article on planetf1.com that Jonathan Wheatley, the sporting director of Red Bull, is going to leave his post and join Audi as team principal. Well, what do I think about that? I think it's an awesome move for Audi. I think I've been very critical on them in my last video about them, and I just hope that they're going to get the structure in place and that it's all going to work out and they're going to be a success. I wish them nothing but success. As far as Jonathan Wheatley is concerned, I think that's awesome for Audi because he's been 18 years with Red Bull, and as we know, Red Bull are or have been a powerhouse in Formula 1. I think him taking the team principal role, I think it gives him the confidence. I think he should have, or shall I say, if Christian Horner wasn't at Red Bull, I think Jonathan Wheatley would have been team principal by now at Red Bull. But I think he's going to do an awesome job, or at least I hope he does. And I hope that Binotto and him can work well together, a bit like Andrea Stella worked with Zach Brown. I mean, sometimes I get the feeling that Zach Brown actually is the team principal of McLaren, but obviously that's not the case. Obviously that role falls to Andrea Stella. And to be honest with you, when I read the news about Binotto joining Audi, I thought he would be the team principal before I realized that he's going to be more of a Zach Brown type of role. But coming back to Jonathan Wheatley, yeah, I think it's going to be awesome for Audi. And but what does that mean for Red Bull or Red Bull Racing? I think, and don't get me wrong, I think they, in my opinion, they seem to be losing a lot of credible people and a lot of valuable people. So I'm not suggesting in any way that they are falling apart, but I am suggesting that it could weaken them. You know, as I said, this is just what I'm thinking, as everything is in these videos. It's just my opinion. It doesn't have to be fact, you know, or any truth to it. To be honest with you, we will never know. As fans and as YouTube content creators and content creators in general, all we do is give our opinions, and that's all what I'm doing here. But I really hope that Audi can steady the ship now and really move forward. And I think the fact that Carlos Sainz has said no to Audi is not such a big deal as a lot of people have suggested it to be. I think Audi have got the right driver to bring them forward. I think they would do very nicely if they would get a second driver. Which driver that is, I think I don't have to mention. I think we all know which driver I mean. But if you don't, then you've obviously not paid much attention to my channel, and I suggest you watch my previous videos. But I think now Audi have got no excuses not to deliver. I think if they don't deliver now, then they should question whether they want to be in Formula 1. Because to get Binotto, yes, Binotto wouldn't have been my choice. But after all, he has worked with Ferrari before, and Jonathan Wheatley is currently working with Red Bull and has spent a long time with Red Bull. So he knows how to build a team from a beginner to a title contender. Now I know that Audi has bought Sauber, and Sauber has been in Formula 1 for God knows how many years. I think it was 1993, I think it was. But correct me if I'm wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, they are at reset. They've just got to finish this season, and then the 2025 season, and then they can fully concentrate on building the team. But in my view, they're starting from near enough zero, even though they may have some advantage. Now, I'm really interested to find out how competitive they're going to be. And when you look at the people that Audi have gotten, I think they've definitely got all the talent and have got no excuses anymore. And I think they've got one major advantage, and that is that Hülkenberg hasn't scored a podium in his career yet. Now, you might think, Raz, you must be absolutely mad. Yes, I am absolutely mad by saying what I've just said. However, hear me out. Hülkenberg has been in Formula 1 for over 10 years, there or thereabouts, and he hasn't yet had a podium. Yet, he is still as enthusiastic as ever about Formula 1, in my opinion. Remember, this is only my opinion. But for somebody to be as tenacious and as fired up to stay in Formula 1, even though they haven't yet had a podium, or even race wins, or even championships, I think that says something about Nick Hülkenberg. And that's why I think Hülkenberg is a massive asset to Audi. As I said, Hülkenberg was, or is currently, because he still is at Haas, an asset to Haas. Now, when you compare the money that Audi is able to spend and put behind the Formula 1 project with the amount that Haas is able to put behind the Formula 1 project, then you put Hülkenberg into the equation, which, if he can do what he's done with Haas, I don't dare to think what he can achieve with Audi. I mean, compared to Haas, Audi is another level. And don't forget, Jonathan Wheatley knows how a top team is run. So does Binotto. So if Audi can't deliver, then there's something seriously wrong, and they should question whether Formula 1 is right for them. I think they've got all what they need to be a success, providing they start putting together all the pieces and everybody is working towards one goal, which is winning the championship. Now, can you imagine the wave of popularity a fight for the constructors between Mercedes and Audi is going to do in Germany? I think potentially, and I know it's a big claim, but I think potentially it could be as big as when Michael Schumacher came on the scene. I know that's a big claim, but that is just what I'm thinking. Again, I may be wrong, and again, I stress this is only my opinion, you know. So I would be interested to find out what you guys think. So let me know in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, then give it a like, share it with your friends. And if you want to keep up to date with my thoughts on Formula 1, feel free to consider and smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you soon for another video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. You've been absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot to me when everybody is kind enough to give me a like and a nice comment and even a subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to activate the bell, otherwise you won't get notified. But I really do appreciate it, guys, and it really helps me out and it really motivates me to do these videos. And most importantly, Formula 1 and YouTube make me forget temporarily about the fact that I'm in a wheelchair. So thank you, guys, and yeah, I'll see you soon for another video. Alright, guys, bye.